We're back, just like the dinosaur movie that you may or may not remember. It's Mark, a.k.a. Chibikawaii, with Gabe, a.k.a. Calimdir. We're here. We're in the finals. It's Darkness versus Thundershot. It's Jito Queen versus Argenport Midrange. I would say, well, let's just get this action started. We've seen both of these decks. We've talked about their sideboards, talked about their main boards. Gabe, do you have anything you want to throw in, or should we just go ahead and get the action started?
I'm excited to get this action started. I think that Darkness might take it. I'm just playing favorites a little bit, but I think that Thundershot, the Argenport deck, really needs to get two pieces together to really answer the aggression, and I think that they that Bloodletter and the Thrive Fountain come down just a little too late. But if Darkness has a slow start, doesn't have 1-drops, doesn't have any gas after the first two turns, Argenport turns it around very quickly, faster than Xenon.
Yeah, and if Darkness had been on the play here, this would have been insane. I mean, it's a good hand, regardless, but this hand would have been absolutely insane if Darkness was on the play.
Yeah, he would have had the Sanguar out,
Yeah, I mean,
he's gonna do anyway.
Yeah, he still will. Oh, and he doesn't. Wow, that's gonna come back to bite him in the butt by not blocking the Frontier Jito. Like, I understand why they didn't block the Frontier Jito with the Instigator, but that was that's gonna stink, because we're gonna see the second Grenadin drone come down, and then you still get to hold up Rapid Shot this way, and next turn we're gonna have either Rally or potentially Bandit Queen if another power comes off the top. Wow.
Yeah, this is a blazing fast start from Darkness. This is what he wants to see every time. Whereas Thundershot can't even cast his Impending Doom; just has to pass the turn right back.
Yeah, this is an Impending Doom just ticks away at Thundershot's health too. This is we just see Bandit Queen and win, right?
Yeah, I'm not great at math, but I think this is lethal.
If it's not lethal, it's incredibly close. Yeah, okay. I was like, that rough numbers added, because I was like, that's 9 right there, just between the Sanguar and Bandit Queen.
Yeah, so that's going to be a quick game 1 for Darkness, and that's Argenport just not having enough early game interactions. Got all these big mid-range creatures, or like these cards that require, this equipment that requires you setting up a little bit, but not really having very many 2-drops outside of the Instigator, and having a couple dead turns just playing depleted power really, really threw. Put that one in the bag for Darkness. But I think we're in the next game already.
Yep, Thundershot on the play again, which they really need. They really, really need. But now this is like, odds are Darkness is gonna, in the post board games, Darkness is gonna have at least, or hope, like theoretically, statistically, we'll have 1 to 2 games on the play. So, because I think pre-board Darkness is definitely favored.
Yeah, I think before we go to sideboards, Darkness is favored. Thundershot post board only has 3 Copper Hall Bailiffs, not 4. So clearly he's not favored. But yeah, so we do see a reasonable start from Darkness, but Jito not really doing as much as perhaps they would like, because it helps with the assembly line, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think you're 100% okay with this. Yeah, go ahead and torch, leave up the other torch for a potential blocker that they'll play at the end of turn. Oh, no, excuse me. I completely missed the Oni run that was drawn for the turn. So, yeah, things are looking good. You go ahead and play the Interrogator. Torch is going to come down, followed up by probably that Jito. Then there's going to be an attack for 5. And then Thundershot's just left with 3 power and a Falchion with nowhere to put it. This is a thing that is happening here. Yeah, because the next turn, assembly line's going to come down, so that's going to be a swing for 8, putting him down to 9.
Yeah, so that Oni Ronin draw was huge, because it was just made for a much more efficient turn tempo-wise on Darkness's end, and really smooths out their curve going forward, and it's just going to allow them to get in a ton of damage. And then Thundershot just does not have any units to play the Falchion on. So they essentially have an empty hand right now. They could
Yep.
potentially play a Tavrod if they draw it. This Interrogator is really not going to do much. Darkness's deck, like, it accounts for losing 1 unit every turn, and it still finds lethal.
Yeah, and with that rally in hand from Darkness, it's okay. Oh, okay. This still can he can
Drew power.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That makes more sense. Wait, was there no block? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You can't block. Yeah, you wouldn't want to block there. The reason why is if they get the Falchion on there and be able to crack back for 8, that would have been a huge life swing. I don't even know if that would have mattered there though.
Yeah, I mean, with the rally, there was no way out of that.
Yeah.
Even if he like played the Falchion and then was able to block it,
Also, that totem, I'm guessing it's a Jack's totem in some fashion. I enjoy it.
What? Which the Stone Scar tavern thing?
Yeah. I enjoyed that. I was clicking on it.
Throw some bottles out. Totem. Yeah, you can throw bottles out. You can blow up the side of the place. The vulture comes and hangs out, and you can make it squawk. It's a great totem.
You can blow up the side of it.
Direwolf Digital. No, yeah, you can blow up the barrels. Yeah, I have it. I had a bunch of leftover gems from the Founders pack.
Yeah, I guess I have a ton of gems left over too. Maybe I'll pick something up. I haven't seen the Xena Novelist totem. Yeah, so sorry. So what do we? I don't think you change anything if you're Darkness, do you?
I think you do. Hold on, let me look at the sideboards again.
Combust, maybe, or Cinder Yeti, maybe.
Yeah, I like Cinder Yeti, which is weird because I kind of liked it in every matchup. So maybe he should have just had it in there. But yeah, what do you take out?
Yeah, I don't know. Cinder Yeti is also 3, right? Like, and once you're like at that point, then Thunder. That's when Argenport actually starts doing stuff. I almost like it just leaving it alone. In all honesty, like on Thundershot's side, obviously there's Copperhall Bayless are coming in. You can make an argument for Suffocate, Protect's not doing a ton. Sabotage is like, you might be able to snipe a rally with it, but not too much more. Annihilate, fine. But again, like kind of what I think those Tranquil, and I know the Tranquil Scholars need to stay in because they have the potential of getting a life steal, and they're a 2-drop that can get down early and block some stuff. And it looks like, so looking over at Darkness did bring in all 3 combusts, did not bring in the Yetis. Trying to see what they cut.
I don't love Combust here. They cut a Rapid Shot. So the reason I don't love Combust is because the Argenport, outside of Tavrod, there aren't really. Oh, they cut a Shadowlands Guide, a Rapid Shot, and something else. But anyways, outside of that, they don't have the same impact on their units like a Sandstorm Titan and Combre Healer and things like that.
Oh wow!
So I don't feel the need to remove them as much, and also there's a lot more torchable targets.
Yeah, this Sabotage is interesting. I don't know if I would have brought that in. If it hit units 100%, it does not hit units. Don't know how I feel about it. That Valkyrie Enforcer for Thundershot is an excellent draw. Definitely needed it. Otherwise, I don't think there would have been any coming back for Thundershot. But actually, wow. Valkyrie Enforcer into Falchion. I think we can safely say that Darkness is taking this. Granted, the Combust is going to have something to say about it, but not a lot.
Well, so after I just bash Combust is showing off like why it can be good because of the reliance on weapons from Thundershot's deck. But now that there's only one, well, okay, you can play the Grenade and Drone, but still.
Yeah. So here's the. Yeah, I think you definitely just go ahead and fire off that Combust, right? There's no reason to kind of hold back.
Well, it doesn't have lifesteal anymore.
That's true. Yeah, and Darkness sees it the same way that you do. Wow. All right.
Just next turn if he wants to. And this is going to be huge. Now that he waited, that means he's going to actually be able to take care of both of the lifesteal units. Thundershot's not going to be able to play his Tavrod probably. Going to be just sitting there with the 2/2 Bart. And he's at 31 and Darkness at 9. But that Darkness can still just put on the hurt.
Yeah, it was like one of these decks is not like the other. Yeah, Darkness's deck is purely about doing crazy amounts of burst damage. I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, wow.
So Darkness messed it up. He missed 2 damage by combusting before attacking, but that's okay.
Yeah, but high pressure situations. This is super interesting. Okay, so Jackknife and Pyronite are going to be the next two that. Yeah. Now, if you are Thundershot, do you block the 4/2 Oni run in here? Or do you just eat up one of the 2 Grenadins?
I think I just try and block as much damage as possible. I think I just take the 4/2 out.
This strikes me as a little greedy.
Yeah, I think he's being a little too greedy. I mean, he's going down to 6 here.
Oh my goodness.
So he's dead. There's not a draw in his deck that gets him out of this.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's 6/4. And this has been my experience a ladder, like the 2 times that I've played against this Jito deck. So yeah. Right? Thundershot's like, what can I?
The game 1 went to Thundershot, correct? And then we had we're at 2-1
this is 3. This is
Darkness, right?
No, I thought Thundershot. Is it just 2-1? I thought this was a clean sweep. Am I just losing my mind? I thought it was 3-0.
I distinctly remember a game where he did not draw a single one of his 21 drops until way late, but I could be wrong.
I think that was the last match.
So that's 3-0 for Darkness. Wow.
Yeah. That was Brady. Yeah, that matchup happened. That was game 4 for Brady, I believe. It did. That was insane. All right. Well, congratulations to Darkness with Jito Queen taking down the evil Argenport. And if you're paying attention, everybody at home, that means you might want to bust out a few Lightning Storms in your Primal decks if you can support them, because you're probably going to see some Jito Queen floating around. All right. Well, with that, I believe we're going to be welcoming Rekenner into the booth with us. But before that actually happens, do you have anything else you would like to say on the topic, Gabe, about this?
No, I'm just excited that we had another fun ETS this week, and I'm excited for next week and moving forward. And thanks everybody for coming out and stuff. It's always fun doing this. So yeah.
All right. Well, so with that, I think we'll hand over the reins to Rekenner.
Hello, everyone. This is Rekenner, your tournament organizer. I would like to congratulate both Thundershot and Darkness for making it to the finals of this week's ETS and guaranteeing their place in the Season 6 Invitational coming up in 2 weeks. And a special congrats to Darkness for taking the win. Darkness has been showing up big for his team in the Team League over the last few weeks, but this is the first time he's made a deep run in an ETS weekly. Next, I'd like to thank all of the players and all of the viewers. If it wasn't for all of you, we couldn't be doing this. Putting this tournament and stream on every week is a blast. I'd also like to thank Miller Tool and Teehee, our producers, and specifically Teehee for being our producer today. Without them, we could not be putting on this broadcast. And also thanks to our graphics and code contributors who make our jobs much easier, specifically Mengar for his tiebreaker script and the deck image creation tool. And thank you to Kirby, who's been doing our weekly highlights and clipping the VODs for Twitch and YouTube. So for all of you that are watching tomorrow, next week, etc., give Kirby a shout out if you see him. He does great work. And a huge thank you to our Twitch subs and Patreon backers. They make it possible for us to have our prize pools at our events. None of this would be possible without you. Our $20 Patreon backers are Chuck Hurst, Easy, Chris Kearns, Andre Pokai, and Seek Power Gaming. You can find our Patreon at www.patreon.com/RNG Eternal. And finally, thank you to our casters, Mark, aka Chibikawaii, and Gabe, aka Calimdir. Mark, do you have anything you want to say?
Not particularly. Thank you everybody for coming out. Very much appreciated, and for tuning in. And I strongly encourage everybody that has not played in the ETS yet and has any sort of interest in competitive Eternal to go ahead and join in. I know the first hurdle can be a little bit scary, but I promise most of the community is very nice, and it's free. You have nothing to lose other than some time you would have spent playing Eternal anyway. I also do stream on occasion. I have not been streaming as much as I would like to, or I haven't been able to stream as much as I would like to, but I've already hit master for the season, so any other streams that are be coming up are going to be a lot of wacky, weird stuff. And I think I'm going to try to play in the Last Chance Qualifier next Sunday, so I have to do a lot of tuning on some roaches. So, pop in if you see me.
All right. Thanks, Mark. And how about you, Gabe?
I just want to say thanks again for everybody coming out and watching. It's really fun seeing this community being so involved and competitive and seeing a lot of people involved in that. And it's really fun casting with a lot of cool guys. Mark's a cool guy. You guys should check out his stream. One day I'll stream, but, we'll see.
All right. Thanks, Gabe. And as the casting crew has been saying, remember, if you want to play in the ETS, it's free to enter and open registration to anyone. Whether you're in Bronze 3 or top of Masters, we've had people come out from every level of ladder and do well in the tournament. And hey, it's fun. When I signed up for my first ETS, I think it was in Silver 2 back in closed beta. But yeah, registration usually opens up on Sunday or Monday. Check aReNGeeeternal.com/ETS or the tournament info channel on Discord. So we have a packed calendar over the next month. Tomorrow we have the last week of the round robin of the ETS Team League. The actual results of which are pretty up in the air. We have only one team that has guaranteed their place in the top 4, and so the rest of the teams are fighting it out. There's 6 teams, 4 slots. Every match counts. And then next weekend we have the last ETS of the regular season of season 6 on Saturday, the season 6 last chance qualifier on Sunday, which is a way for people that don't have a chance to come out on usual Saturdays or haven't had a lot of time during the normal season to come out, and if they take top 4 in the event, they will earn their way into the season 6 invitational. And we will also be having the finals of the ETS Team League, which has prizes on the line for every match you win. 3rd and 4th take home a decent prize, but then 2nd and 1st take home even bigger prizes. Then following that, we have the season 6 invitational, which is in 2 weeks from now. It is a 2-day event, so it will be both Saturday, October 29th, Saturday, October 28th, and Sunday, October 29th, with a $250 prize pool paid out to top 8. The 14 winners and runners-up of the weeklies will be invited, along with our invitational points leaders and the winners of the top 4 of the Last Chance Qualifier. And following that, normally there's a break after the invitational, but we're only halfway through our packed next set of weekends. After that, we have the World's Wild Card, which is another 2-day event, which the top 16 players of series, the top 16 earners of series points that are not already invited via taking a win in an invitational or have not already been guaranteed their invite via points. The top 16 players play off for one final slot in Worlds. And then the 2 weekends after that, the weekends of November 11th and 12th and 18th and 19th, we have Worlds, a 4-day event over the span of 2 weekends, $3,000 prize pool with $1,000 going to the winner. Going to be giving away a lot of money to the players who can prove themselves to be the best players of Eternal. in the next month. Going to be great. I cannot wait to see really every one of these events. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, that is it for this week's show. We put on the ETS every week at noon Eastern, and I just finished listing off every one of the other crazy events we're going to be running. So if that doesn't make you want to follow, I don't know what will. And aside from our tournaments on the weekends, we also have Miller Tool streaming on Monday nights. Most Monday nights. He has a family. Sometimes they take priority. And we have Lights Out Ace streaming on Wednesday night, Thursday night, and sometimes Sunday night after Team League. So, once again, thanks everyone. Have a good night. Enjoy the music on the way out.